5. Uh-oh. No, it's fine. Everything's fine.
No?
Everything's great.
And there we are.
Do, 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 do.
No views.
Do, 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 do.
Dislike. That's how we're starting off this stream. I already do not like it. Oops.
K-Night Creations, Papa Nurgle's proud. Captain Howdy 91, howdy folks. TJ the Hobo Painter, good evening. Edit Alien or Predator?
Neither, I don't care.
Alien? But it's real close. But I only like Predator 1, and Predators is not bad. I don't really like Predator 2 or any of the AVP movies. I really like Alien, Aliens, Alien 3. I really like Alien Resurrection way more than I probably should. That movie is fun.
I mean, it's no Lord of the Rings.
Isn't yeah.
That's my problem with it.
Mm-hmm. Gears, howdy doody y'all. Howdy doodly y'all. Bennett Crossmail, hi there. Mr. Highman Canada 2. I wear Terminator armor. Lucky Bat, ooh. Cake Bandit, woohoo. I'm dialing in a good airbrush recipe for Musso Black.
Bless you. Doofus, thoughts on Horus?
I like Horus. I own Horus. So I own the Primarch, and it's Horus. He's in reading the first couple of Horus Heresy novels, I was shocked that like Horus was a really, really nice dude. It made the novels way more interesting.
Little Horus of the Heresy.
Mm-hmm.
Hot take. Orc power claws are cooler than any other melee weapon in 40k.
Than any? I don't know. I really like regular old human power fists. I like chain swords.
Yeah, so far you're wrong.
Dark Elder mutilators. I don't know. I mean, power claws are neat.
I mean, a fist or a claw.
I guess sometimes it depends on the claw. I mean, I really like the claw from the Pain Boy. That's a cool claw where it's got like syringes and nippers.
Yeah, I think there's one of them. I don't remember which one it's on. It has like buzz saws on it too.
Yeah, like the cooler claws are awesome. Just the regular old 3 fingers. It's cool. It's fine.
I mean, I would say that's cooler than a fist. A big old fist.
Big old fist. I feel like I would wear a big old fist. I love the. It's not like yeah, you still can't do anything with a power fist. A power fist makes just as much sense as a power claw on an orc.
No, but they're strong.
Mm-hmm. Years. Actually, the heresy was the Emperor's fault. Yeah, I need to read further into the Horus Heresy. After Book 3, the actual story of the Horus Heresy, like the actual event, a tiny bit weak. It's a little Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. It's a little one guy got tricked and all of a sudden everything is going downhill.
I'm offended for some reason.
Well, because you're a huge Heresy fan.
Mm-hmm. You caught me.
Joe J goes, hot take, chainswords are the best sci-fi weapon because lightsabers aren't messy enough. I agree. Yeah, if lightsabers could be a little messier, I think that would really kind of up it some more. I was so bummed when Jedi Knight Jedi Academy didn't have the realistic saber cut, cheat code that some of the earlier entries in the series had. Apparently, because it was too like violent. But you can still cut people's arms off. You just can't slice and dice them into tiny pieces of confetti, like you could in some of the other ones.
Yeah. Lame.
Doofus. Emperor being emotionally inept and not communicating because the heresy. I agree. I definitely agree. That was definitely... Maybe should be called the Horus conflict. And if they had maybe had like a good couple of counseling sessions or just maybe a heart-to-heart over a nice meal, I think really it could have been avoided. Developer, hey Jay, you caught me painting Legion.
Oh no.
Very appropriate.
Embarrassing.
Very appropriate viewer. Plagued Nurgle17. Hello, how's y'all's night? Good.
Very appropriate.
Mm-hmm. A little white paint, but for some reason it's over on the other painting table.
Huh, that's really weird that the paints would be in different places than they should be. Radio Minis, hey folks. What, no work with a rocket launcher? Too bad. And if you want to know what that means, you gotta join the Patreon, folks.
Yes, you do.
You gotta join it. It's the only way that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree with the statement.
I keep put, yeah, though, yeah, that would be neat.
Yep. Oh boy, yeah. I think as of recently, the Patreon members, because the Patreon members pick what goes up on stream, and as of recently, all of the ones that I thought they would pick, they did not. And all the ones that I wanted, which is the ones that I thought they would pick, they didn't.
I agree.
And that's just how it is.
Doofus. Wait, what? Book 4 was awesome. I like the books. I like them a lot. I just think that the actual event that prompted the Horus Heresy, a little weak. A little weak. I mean, clearly they did not expect it to be 50 books long when it starts. Otherwise, they probably would have taken their time a little more.
I know Horus, and Horus said it was going to take 50 books. This heresy is going to take a long time. Robert Powell, Nick can't win. Never. I'm always losing. Christian Araza. Warhammer 40k should end in a dance-off.
Yeah! Little DDR remix. Final battle.
Now that's an idea.
Man, what song do you think they would battle to?
Funky Town.
Yeah, that would be a great one.
It's just got to be Funky Town. Probably one of the best songs ever made. Truly. I remember playing Funky Town in 5th grade band. And some of us had solos. Pretty wild. Radio Minis. I would play an attorney if it had dance-offs. Yeah, I feel like that should be part of it. Why not?
Xenodays. Hey, I'm starting Gene Stealer cults. Do you have any tips or tricks? I don't know. I have a video on painting or sprucing up Gene Stealer cult aberrants. Might be a video to check out.
At least get a little inspiration. Ah. Coyote. Jay and Nick, I have been working through your channel, and Jay has had some pretty well thought out takes about how 40k rules are just too much, and the pay treadmill. Have you played one-page rules?
Nope. No, all about one-page rules. Seems neat. We'll definitely get around to it. Great. Love it.
I'm gonna do it at some point. Not now.
But also remember, you can also just play 40k without any rules you want. Like,
that's what
like, no strats. that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Like, well, everybody pick one stratagem, and that's how we'll play today.
Yeah. It's almost like we play for fun.
Mm-hmm.
I am here to have fun.
Doofus. Okay, that's a fair point. Initially, it doesn't feel like a 50-book series. Yeah, and it's not really a 50-book series because tons of them are short story anthologies, which is almost another problem. Yes, what are you talking about? Nick won all our mom's hearts.
You know, I did. Oh, all of your moms say hi, by the way.
The red ones go faster. What new thing do I loot for orcs, the Necromunda box, or wait for squat land trains?
Land trains.
Yeah, land trains. I guess what would you I guess Necromunda's got some good stuff that you can orcify. The robot ambles are pretty popular to turn into orc stuff. King Ghidorah. I never see people use this head option for the Lord of Contagion. That's because this isn't a head option for Lord of Contagion. It's just a regular Space Marine head that I cut off the real head and I glued on this head because I like to have bare heads on all of my Chaos Space Marines because I just think it makes them a little bit more unique and it stands out as a stronger focal point, especially with the crazy abstract paint color scheme I use. Tara asks, Spleen, Jay, did you ever get the paint off of those out-of-production Gene Stealers? No, I didn't try super hard. I tried this paint stripper called Orange Peel, which I'm sure can remove, like, paint from, I don't know, furniture, but it doesn't seem to do much of anything to plastic minis.
Very sad.
Space Wolf Daddy, I want to start making videos. How should I start? Use your phone and make videos. Just shoot, come up with an idea, write it out, and then figure out what, film it, and then publish it on YouTube.
There you go. Probably edit it too, maybe.
Yeah.
You can edit. You can edit on your phone.
Maybe that's for the second video.
Little Adobe Rush. Probably get some lights. That's like the big thing, more than the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Is if lights are bad, you can't see anything. Or if there's too much light, you move your lights away.
But yeah, I'd say number one, just try to make a video and see if you'll like it, because it's way more important to enjoy making videos than to like be good at painting or know things about Warhammer. Just enjoying making videos, like the top of the pyramid.
Yes. Francisco Rivera Lopez. Jay or Nick, maybe you can paint a mini from Kingdom Death, or are those a bit too spicy?
I don't think they're too spicy. I think they're too pricey. I also don't know how to buy them. I guess I could just like order something on eBay. Maybe one day. I have to really look through their catalog and see if there's anything that jumps out at me. I really want a Flower Knight. I know they make the Flower Knight. Apparently you can just buy it, but you can't. And I want it. Apparently, like when the moon and the stars align on the solar equinox, you're allowed to buy a flower night.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's a very special time.
I mean, they don't. Yeah, Games Workshop is evil with FOMO, but Kingdom Death literally counts down the number of available copies.
No, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Morales, I enjoy making videos. That's why I have an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
See? Yep, that's also my side hustle. Only Nick's. Tyler Peck, what is Nick doing? You know what? I want people to guess what I'm doing right now. In the chat, guess what I'm doing right now. It should be pretty easy.
Yeah, to give you guys a little hint, it only takes one hand.
Yeah, oh yeah. Sometimes too if you really get into it. And I'm getting into it.
Maybe I'm gonna do. When do you paint Warhammer Fantasy or Age of Sigmar minis? I painted a few. We both painted the entire armies. We painted the Dominion box.
It's true.
I painted a weird slug-looking thing from Age of Sigmar. Or not Age of Sigmar, from Warhammer Fantasy Battles. From like 2003.
This is amazing. Oh, lucky bet. EOB complete.
It's a good guess.
That's a really good guess. Do like the crazy? Doing my mom? Very close. That's the closest one here so far.
Tarask Spleen, I'm painting Adrax Agatone tonight. Anybody else painting character models? Ah, oh, Adrax is so cool. Of the Primaris captains, I think that one might be my favorite.
Jason M. Nick, are you making white paint? Close. But Dead Developer is correct. I'm editing. There's a couple things that I can do for Wednesday's video that doesn't require paying attention to the audio. So I'm doing that.
Donnie, I'm going to a local game store tomorrow with no plans. Anybody have any recommendations? Maybe bring some models, try to get a game in.
Radio Minis, is there an OnlyFans for the Warhammer hobby where you pay people to let you watch them paint your minis?
No, but it sounds like an exciting business opportunity.
Yeah.
Danzig Doom, hello Jay and Nick, how's your apprentice night? Going to paint up my vehicles in a couple days after I finish up my Kit Bash models for this challenge and a Primaris captain. Patriot Leprechaun, I'm meant to be studying, why am I here?
It sounds like you're being naughty. Michael Morales. Well, I do paint something mini on my OnlyFans, but never mind. I get it.
Duh, red ones go faster. Jay, if you could have one captain from another chapter, what would you like to loot for the Black Templar? Definitely Adrax Agatone. Them all is dope. The one I might do is... Oh, God. What's the name of the giant power fist? Torgaradon. I might pick up a Torgaradon and just, like, kit bash him a lot and then make him into a Black Templar. Grizzly Andre, I have a Predator tank I've had for years, and the paint is really caked on. What is the best way to get the paint off? I've heard LA's Totally Awesome is great. I've heard that like Simple Green, maybe they changed their formula or something and it's not as good.
Yeah, I can imagine that. They always ruin everything, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Hammond Tips, is this a Heresy model? It looks like it. No, this is the Death Guard Lord of Contagion from what was the original Primaris box? It wasn't Dark Vengeance.
Dark Imperium?
Dark Imperium. God, why did they reuse Dark?
It's because they're trying to trick people. Robot Clean. Just recently found your channel and I love it. Also just got into the hobby and bought myself the Orc Combat Patrol. Awesome. Welcome. Francisco Rivera Lopez. Jay and Nick OnlyFans, wink wink. If you go to onlyfans.com/EonsOfBattle, we already have a page ready to go. Not even a joke. It exists.
Charles V5H, favorite technique for painting chainmail, medieval chainmail, dry brushing. It's like it's like the example for dry brushing.
Yeah. It's true. Kitty guys, if you guys do jack it on screen, can you make sure the camera's off first? I can tell you that the only kind of jack that we're going to do is Jack and Coke. That's the only kind of jacking we're going to do.
In South Park, they did Jack and Crack. It's Jack Daniels and crack cocaine.
Yeah. I mean, that's next.
Mm-hmm.
Coyote, I'm just learning green stuff. When I attach green stuff, arm to torso, do I add some glue at the connection points?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, green stuff is sticky, but it's not a glue. So yeah, you definitely want to put super glue in between your green stuff and your model. Kinokonanas, aren't Black Templar Imperial Fist successors? Just paint Tor black and white. Yeah, but I don't like Tor's head or his shoulder grab gun or his other dinky little fist next to his gigantic power fist. And there's a bunch of stuff I would change about the model. And I gotta get some sort of a Black Templar shoulder pads on there.
Love a good dink. Shrinky dink?
Love shrinky dinks.
Kana Creations, what would it take to get you to do a drunk paint stream?
Not much. I've done a bunch.
Yeah. Usually they're secret. The one that's probably the most invert is it was New Year's Eve 2020 into 2021. We were both on stream painting and we got a little tipsy.
I got real tipsy a few weeks ago for the first FTL stream.
Yep. Yeah.
Real tipsy. And then Halloween. I guess it must have been last year Halloween. Maybe?
Was that when you... No, I don't think so. I think that was 2020.
2020? Yeah, 2020 Halloween.
Yeah.
2020 Halloween, I got a drink. And I painted a whole model in one stream.
Yeah. A lot of fun. But we would never drink. That's really inappropriate.
Never.
We'd definitely not do it on stream.
Mm-hmm.
What if our boss found out? What if Lucky Bat found out? Alex Nova Vogel. That FTL stream was fun.
Yeah. King Ghidorah, I love Jay's Death Guard. Do you think you'll start an army? Yeah, I have a baby little army. I got one squad of Death Guard, one squad of Poxwalkers. I have some, I would say like 80% of a Plague Burst Crawler done, and then I got this guy. So I definitely want to get some Terminators and probably some more Poxwalkers. And then, you know, one day I think I'll need a Morty. Morty.
Yeah. A Morty would be really cool. How many parts do you think that stream will be?
God, that'd be a 6-monther. We would almost have to do it like the parts of Exodia from Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, all right, do we want to do the left wing?
Yeah.
The right wing?
That'd be hilarious. And do it with the Patreon poll.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're going to paint the right wing or, you know, an orc model or an Age of Sigmar. That'd be hilarious.
Grizzly Ander. Is Ellie's totally awesome for metal? Not sure if it'll melt the plastic. No, I won't melt the plastic. Blackwater Clock. Tips. What do you think is cooler? Age of Sigmar Oryx or Adeptus Mechanicus? I think Adeptus Mechanicus, but I like 40k a little more than Age of Sigmar.
I mean, I like the Oryx, but yeah, the Adeptus Mechanicus are cooler. I hope that settled a bet.
I got wasted during the FTL stream. Barely remember dying. King of Canonas. I'm wasted every stream. Hey. Dr. Rhino. What's up, hobby nerds? Ooh, damn, that's gorgeous. Thank you. I enjoy Death Guard. Jason M. Goober has a great paint stripping video. He does. I think he goes through like all of the popular brands of strippers.
Ooh.
Goob, you know, Brent just loves his strippers.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it by looking at him.
No.
But, yeah. It's pretty good.
You know, he's all about calling in a little stripper action on a Friday night.
Yep. And I mean, aren't we all?
Mm-hmm.
But, you know. Interesting.
I love saying stuff like this in the hopes that it'll get back to him, and then he'll text me and be like, "What is going on on your streams?"
Yeah. Every time we say everyone should message certain people, nobody does.
No.
It's very disappointing.
King Ghidorah, I'd love to see Jay paint Death Shroud. That'd be cool. Oh, it'll happen. It will happen. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be the day after tomorrow, but one day.
Colin Arazo, how many days per week do you paint, Jay? I find it hard to get myself on a good schedule.
I paint every day, pretty much. I paint a lot on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Those are usually when I get video painting done. I paint every day on these streams from 9 to 10 p.m. I paint a little bit here and there to prep for Monday videos. And once every couple of months, I do a little personal painting for myself.
Right. And what you have to remember that is abnormal.
Yes.
You don't need to paint every single day.
That's wild. Yeah, maybe a couple hours a week is maybe a nice little goal to shoot for.
Yeah. And if you're looking to get into a good paint schedule, I mean, if this is a good time for you, maybe 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central time is a good time to maybe do some painting.
Yeah.
Paint for an hour a day. I mean, that's more than most people.
Mm-hmm. War Game Ramble. This model looks very well blacklined. What's your secrets? Blacklining. It is also zenithaled. If you kind of look at the base has been zenithaled, and so you kind of see some nice harsh shadows. And then I just follow the zenithal with my normal painting, and then I try to bring my colors all the way up to nearly white, and then I get the recesses all the way down to complete black. Dr. Rhino, I'm making 9 p.m. pancakes. Yeah! Dr. Rhino, hashtag strippers for Brent.
All right, let's get it trending.
Mr. Highman Canada 2, I find the Bretonia isn't an interesting faction because of the existence of the Empire. Yeah, I don't find Bretonia a particularly exciting faction because it's just the regular folks. And I could be playing lizards, or blood elves, or vampires, or dinosaurs, or boner boys. Like, why would I want to play as the normal people?
Yeah, why would you want to play as the nerds?
Yeah.
When you could be a boner boy.
Gears, how dare you? Bretonia is my first faction, and I can't believe you are dissing them like that.
Awkward.
Dr. Rhino, I'm excited to chat tomorrow. I got a few questions I'm interested to hear you respond to. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be on Dr. Rhino's podcast tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time. Dr. Rhino is a Twitch streamer who will put his Twitch streaming hour schedule in the chat. And, and he does a lot of fun charity stuff and paints neat models.
Boom, you get a little extra EOB action.
Mm-hmm. And that's podcast will be on Twitch, and then later it'll be on YouTube, probably. Unless we really go off the rails and it is unairable.
I'm betting on that one.
Yeah.
I want to join live.
Tristan Huff, is it bad to set a time to finish a model? Example, I recently painted a Death Killer War Trike and gave myself a limit of 4 hours. That is quick. I finished it, and it is one of my favorite models. Best orc skin done. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. No, I definitely don't think it's a problem. As long as you don't, punish yourself for not getting it done. It's totally great to have goals, but, totally it's for fun. So do not feel bad if you don't get it done in time, or you set yourself a goal, I'm going to get this done. It's going to be 4 hours. It's going to be great. And then 10 minutes in, you're like, I want to watch Netflix and not do this. It's completely fine to put it away.
Yeah. Also, everyone should remember, this is a hobby. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
I think some people forget that.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be a lot of fun. You do the things you want to do, and you don't do the things you don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only part of life that you can do that.
Yep. Get a note from the DMV. Oh, God, I gotta.
Yep. Right.
But you don't gotta finish your Death Killer War Trike on time. Josh Daniel Leon Ruse, what is the thickest faction? Definitely the Ice Giants from Age of Sigmar. I do not know what they're called, but those are some chonksters.
Yeah. God, what could they possibly be called?
the Morna Gasters. I don't know. You know what? Oh God, I have no earthly idea. Let's find out.
Yep. Someone will tell us. Someone will save us from
my
our
internet
misery.
can load a web page faster than everybody in the chat who already knows the thing can type it. I believe they're Chaos? Maybe they're not. They're probably... no, they're Grand Alliance of Destruction.
Destruction, yeah.
Ogre Maw Tribes.
Obviously.
They should change that name.
Just about to say
it doesn't sound like ice giants, but they're ice giants. I guess they're ice ogres.
Jeez, that was right on the tip of my tongue.
Mm-hmm. The Ogre Maw Tribes. Ben Houts,
Dr.
any
Rhino?
tips for newbies in Age of Sigmar with only D&D experience? Try to get in with a buddy. Get a copy of Dominion if you're interested in the Stormcast Eternals, which are like the Space Marines of Age of Sigmar, or the Night Haunt, which are the baddies. And that'll also give you the big rule book, which is a good one to read.
Dominion? For Dominion? It's the orcs. The Cruel Boys.
Dominion? Oh yeah, you're right. It is the Dominion.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like orcs.
Orcs.
If you like mean orcs who aren't smiling.
Exactly. That's a deep dive right there.
Dr. Rhino, Mondays and Fridays from 6 to 9 CST.
Boom. Dr. Rhino, IDK old 40k orcs got da booty. Oh yeah, they're all like mid-twerk.
Mm-hmm.
Got a bunch of them. Mid-twerking.
Dan Miller, how's the pile of shame looking now? Slightly smaller. I finished some stuff. I sold a whole army, but I also bought a lot of stuff.
So it's not great.
So it's not great. Rhaegoff, out of all the Chaos Space Marines, is Death Guard your favorite, or do you have another one? Death Guard's probably my favorite. I also like the Night Lords.
The Lords of Night.
Mm-hmm.
Jason M., what army did you sell?
I had an army of... I probably had close to... a little over 2,000 points of Space Marine Death Watch. And I just discovered that I did not have room in my heart for another army of black armor Space Marines.
Mm-hmm. Probably a good move.
Mm-hmm. I only had probably less than 1,000 points painted. Yep. And you know what? It was a little teary packing them up, but now that they're gone, I love that they're gone.
Yeah. And they went to a good home.
They did.
We know exactly where they are.
Yes.
Kind of fun.
Francisco Riviera Lopez, dwarves in Age of Sigmar are cool for their steampunk look, and I love playing the dwarves in Vermintide 2. Of course, a small guy like me would like the small guys. I like the Keratin Overlords a lot. I think that is one of the factions I will be playing in Age of Sigmar.
Ooh, this is a great question. Dr. Rhino. So are you going to do the new Chaos Knight in 24 hours next?
No.
I mean, bet you people would like that.
I bet people would like it. It might be financially irresponsible not to. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I would love to do a Slanesh Chaos Knight. That's a project that I've kind of wanted to do for a while. I own Demonettes for that project, but God, Knights are a lot of work. And I would kind of love to enter it in Golden Demon, which also, just take a normal paint job and then add 50 hours. But maybe that's part of it. Maybe like I finish it to, my standard, and then there's like another video or some part of a video in taking it that extra 60%.
It's a pretty good idea.
Mr. Rainbow PhD, how to improve fast. Paint random things that you're not random things, random minis that are outside of your wheelhouse. So like if you only paint Space
a
Marines,
rock on the ground.
paint some Skaven. If you only paint fantasy models, paint some sci-fi models. If you only paint in 28mm, paint some 32s and some 54s. Because the more odd jobs you take on, I think the better rounded you will be, and you'll be able to tackle any hobby challenge. If you don't like dry brushing, try dry brushing. If you don't like true metallic metal, learn true metallic metal.
Jason M. I would love to build a knight. I would hate to paint it.
See, I hated building that knight. But painting it was fun. I like building models, but I don't ever get to like building models because everything's got to get done really fast. And usually building it is going to be like 5% of the video, and then painting it is going to be 30% of the video.
Right.
But building it ends up being most of the work.
It seemed like people really appreciated you actually building it, like showing the building. Because a lot of people don't show that part.
Mm-hmm.
They don't show all the fun that building can be.
Space Wolf Daddy. My father's Warlord Titan is his real son. One for null.
Yeah.
The Wizard MF. Will there ever be a scenario where you sell your Necrons or Black Templar? I could definitely see it happening. I mean, what, am I going to keep them for 50 years? I could see it happening. No, probably not in the near future, unless like I get a crazy offer or something, which won't happen. But yeah, maybe.
All right, everybody, bidding war in the chat.
But yeah, I could see letting them go because I'm gonna be constantly adding more and more and more crap. Eventually, it's gonna be enough. Brian Roslak, what's the best light to get for painting? Are you using a Netfi? I don't know. Just a lamp. A nice bright lamp.
Have one of those standard Pixar lamps.
Mm-hmm. The important thing is to have the light coming at the model the way you're looking at it. Because if you have, if you're like in front of a lamp and the light is pointed kind of at the back of the model, that's not helping your eyes see. It's not because it's not lighting what your eyes are trying to look at. So it's really important to have a lamp, like an IKEA lamp, something cheap, and point it at the model so that your eyes don't have to do any work to look at it.
You also probably want something that's, daylight in terms of color temperature. You don't want to go too red, and you don't want to go too blue.
Mm-hmm.
You want something nice in the middle.
Dr. Rhino, it is never enough. Oh, God, have you seen my collection? It's enough right now. Champ Styles. Oh, you're a true Warhammer 40k fan? Okay, then name all 40,000 hammers.
Damn.
You know what? You can't do it. What color did I mix to make that brown?
Brown.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
Jason M., you need a vintage Tyranid army.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. Oh, God. One day on Facebook, somebody posted a beautiful, probably 2,000 point, all new in box, retro, second edition Tyranid army. And they were like, does anybody have any fun ideas of how I could kit bash this into a Dark Eldar army? And everybody in the chat was like, I'm sending you a PM. Please sell me all of that. I'll buy you 2 Dark Eldar armies. Gears. I just rewatched the Chad Station bit from the terrain video. We need more Nickin vids.
Oh, maybe you'll get some more Nickin vids soon. Little Nibbler 93. Jay, we watched Tusk. Oh my god, that was terrible.
What are you talking about? Tusk is awesome. I mean, it's terrible, but it's awesome. Ah, in the end at the zoo. God. In that movie, the only person taking the movie seriously is the villain. Tarask Spleen, it will never be enough, Jay. You need the plastic crack. You need it to live. I'll always be getting new stuff, but I don't know if I always need to hang on to all my old stuff.
You'll get different crack.
Yeah, I'll get different crack. New crack.
Different
better
crack,
crack.
better crack. Yeah. You always got to be upgrading your crack.
Yeah.
You know, you get used to it. You want to get different crack.
You know, I don't want no last generation crack.
Right.
You know, I need crack SE.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's if you're poor.
That's
I
true.
got crack 13.
Oh, my sister got the iPhone 13. I'm kind of jealous. Although I'm not jealous of that they cost that gosh darn much.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah.
The 3 cameras
Not
are cool
good.
though.
I mean, how much better is having another camera?
I don't know. I bet it'd be better.
See, exactly.
I've only got
Don't
one.
need it. I got 2. It doesn't matter. I have the iPhone XS because I was rich a couple years ago, and I cannot imagine needing another phone ever in my whole life, unless this one breaks. I don't know what could make it better. I don't think they know what could make it better.
I have the iPhone SE, which is the cheap plastic phone, and it is very nice. Battery life is a little bad. And it doesn't have a gosh darn headphone jack, which sucks. But that's just phones now.
Get used to that. Brian Routzog, Apple will slow it down soon. Not if you don't update it. I've never updated it.
That's a good point.
They can't touch my phone. Like all my apps don't work at some point. I updated it in like 2020.
Brian Rotzog, stop.
He did.
Okay. Ooh, Champ Styles, the Screamer Carnifex. I do kind of want a Screamer Carnifex. That is a classy ass model.
Classy ass.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Rhino, what is the best worst movie? Birdemic Shock and Terror is pretty hilariously fun to watch.
But not 2.
But not 2. Birdemic 2 sucks.
They did it on purpose.
They did.
It's fun when it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah. When they tried their little hearts out, that's when it was fun. I'm so out of the loop with movies. I love The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I love that movie. I have a copy I bought from Ace Hardware for $2. It's just a DVD in a paper sleeve. I love it.
I'm pretty sure that's how it came.
That's when it was new.
However, when did that movie come out?
I don't know.
We must have been kids, because I think my parents got it from Netflix, little DVD Netflix. We watched it, and I really liked it.
I liked it too. I think it's a great movie. It's fun.
Yep.
It's a fun movie. Tara asks, Spleen, what kind of brushes are you using, Jay? I am using the Rosemary & Co. I'm actually using the Rosemary & Co. Synthetic Series 313, size 2, because the size 3 is over on the other table. But I love the Rosemary & Co. Synthetic Series. It's wonderful. I have these brushes. I abuse them every single day, and they never let me down. I should order 10 more.
Wow,
but I keep being lazy and forget to. K9 Creations, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen came out in 2003.
Boom. So yes, I was a kid. I was 5, maybe 6.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make everyone feel old. I like doing that. That's fun. But though at some point I'll do that and people are like, yeah, you're really old. They'll flip on you. Josh
Daniel Leon Ruiz, what is your favorite paint job you've ever done? I don't know. I like my Death Guard a lot. I really, really like my Kato Sicarius. It won me a finalist pin at Golden Demon. There's a little Anvil Industries ODM gunner that is just a model I painted like years ago, and I love it. It's one of my favorite things. I have a bunch of favorite models.
I like the Death Guard. That's my favorite of yours, I think.
Sundeep Sai, how do you manage your time so well? How do you make all the videos, live stream paint, and still have time for yourself? I don't.
That's the secret.
Yeah, I go hard in all areas except like sleep and me.
Boom. Sleep and me.
But I enjoy making the videos. It's fun. It's rewarding because you're always tackling problems. It's problem solving. The career.
Yeah. The game, the movie.
The game and the movie.
Yeah. It's difficult. And I mean, it's we figured it all out over time. We've been doing it for like 2 years now.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully next year we'll look back and be like, God, why did we do any of that?
Right.
And then the year after that, we'll be like, God, why did we do any of that?
Yeah. Yeah, because if we watched the ones from 2020, they were really good at the time. Like we were super excited about them at the time. But we moved on a little.
Tara asks, Spleen, I just use cheap synthetic garbage brushes because then when I do need to take much care of them, it's easy, I guess. Yeah, I use cheapo garbage brushes too. I've got a lot of, what is it called? Tacklon? I got tons of cheap Walmart brushes that I use constantly. I do own some nice brushes. I own some Da Vinci Maestros, and I never really touch them. I don't like them that much. I find natural hair bristles to be way too soft. Xenodays. Whenever I hear Kato Sicarius, I automatically think about the Emperor's text-to-speech. Yep. That is what everybody thinks. Terra Spleen, is the Lord of Contagion out of production? It doesn't seem to be on the Games Workshop web store. Yeah, you can't buy it anymore. It came in Dark Imperium from 2020. I don't know if you can buy... You must be able to buy a Lord of Contagion.
Yeah.
Francisco Rivera Lopez, neglect yourself. That's the content creator style.
Hell yeah.
Sundeep Sai, I'm a casual 40k fan. I don't know anything about the lore, and I rarely play, but I do love building and painting. Would it still be worth it for me to go to Adepticon? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it depends on how hard it is for you to get there. If you've ever been to conventions and you enjoy conventions, I mean, they're gonna have tons of games to demo and toys to buy, and everybody loves to talk about war games there. You can just stop people and be like, "Whoa, did you just buy Skatari? I love Skatari," and they will spend the day with you.
Yep. Very true. Yeah, it was a lot of fun when we went.
Oh yeah, super fun. Yeah, you definitely don't have to be a 40k fan. I mean, Games Workshop is kind of a small part of Adepticon.
Yeah, again, this is my biggest complaint. You couldn't even demo any of the Games Workshop games.
Nope.
If you wanted to. It's dumb.
Mr. Highwayman Canada 2, scones are not sandwiches. Scones are absolutely sandwiches, as are the Ritz peanut butter crackers, as are tacos, as are hot dogs. I have spoken.
Boom. Heard it here, folks.
Tiraspleen, no, there's only one. There is a Lord of Virulence, which is probably similar. Don't own the Death Guard Codex. I don't know the difference either. I mean, if it's big, it can easily be a Death Guard Lord of Contagion.
What if it's small?
Gyron, after the addition of the squats back into the world, if you guys both had to add one new faction, what would it be? I wouldn't add. I would take away. I would delete Space Marines just to set the world on fire.
Just to have some fun.
Yeah.
Just to have some fun. You know what? I'd be fine with that too. Boom. The Wizard MF, real talk, how much do I bring money-wise to Adepticon?
It's some change. I mean, you got everybody needs to set their own price of what you're willing to spend on minis.
Yeah, I didn't spend any money. I was going to, but I'm aware. Mm-hmm. I watched every purchase you made, but I didn't spend any money. I was going to, but then there wasn't a deal on what I wanted, so I didn't buy it. Mm-hmm. I was really pissed too. God, they had this one booth had so much Warhammer stuff. On the last day, they weren't doing a deal. Why? You're just gonna bring all that home with you?
It did not look like they moved much stuff.
Yeah, because it was full price. Everything that they had was full price, and there weren't working deals. Screw them.
Yeah, and God, they could have done so well. They had a beautiful spot right next to the Games Workshop booth.
Yeah, they did.
How funny would it have been? Put up signs that say "We're them, but 20% off."
Yeah. Dumb. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of not liking it, look at the time, everybody.
Oh my God. It's way over time. You got an extra minute out of all of us. That's pretty crazy. Well, folks, we had a video out today, so make sure you go watch that video. We have 3 more videos coming out this week. One on Wednesday, one on Friday, and then, of course, a Patreon exclusive episode on Saturday. And that's going to be a community critique where the Patreon members sent some photos of their models, and we're talking about them and ruining people's dreams and lives.
Absolutely.
By talking about it. It's always a lot of fun, and we try to give some advice. And then we also have our Patreon only live stream after our normal live stream on Fridays. So you got to join the Patreon for that. We have a bunch of train out too. which is pretty fun. So you gotta look at. There's a public post on our Patreon. You can look at that. That's also a little preview of maybe what the Wednesday video is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central. So join us for that.
Alrighty, everybody. Good night.
Good night.